Everything coming through okay? Is the stream share okay?
March 17th, I believe, is the day.
Looks like it to me.
It's level 6. Forgot how much the head bob in this fucking game is. Level 6, the Treetop Village. One of my favorite levels. Alright, let's go.
6.
Let's go.
You ever play like Time Splitters?
No, but it's on my list. I want to so fucking badly.
It's very much this vibe. You'll appreciate it.
Actually, it still bothers me that like people are like, oh well, Turok 1 was the best. They weren't fucking lying, dude. I can't get over it.
I played Turok OG on 64, and it was really fucking good.
Well, and what like blows me about it is like, especially with the with them remastering it and shit. This
Blows you?
Yeah, it blows me.
I mean, that's what you said. I'm just enjoying that.
Oh well, there you go. Great, perfect.
Yep, get him.
It's kicking me all the way back here. God damn. Like seeing them cobble this stuff together for modern like PCs and like have it work properly and stuff.
I am Turok.
This it's just like this game. If this came out like this in '97 when it originally came out, like this would have absolutely competed with Half-Life. And just to know that instead of that, we get, N64, have fun. It's like, god damn it.
I mean, to be fair, like, what you're seeing now, like, if this came out at the time, this is absolutely, like, like, TF2. Like, this is on par with the genre-changing aspects of what was available at the time.
Brainy. You get okay, that's enough. That's enough, Breed, please stop.
Sorry, I started the cascade.
God fucking damn it! I'm stupid. I don't know why I thought I would do that just like that.
Is Braden jumping in with us?
They're gonna lurk. Oh my god. We're gonna hear nothing but I am Turok for the next 5 minutes. Alright guys, I'll start passing timeouts. Please stop. Go, dude. Stop it. Back it off. Back it off.
How does Braden have so many points?
Sorry, listen, you're not the only ones I've had to have the conversation with. Ebony is definitely the main one. Nika.
You fuck.
Okay, so where the fuck do I go now? What the fuck is this?
There.
Oh, there you go.
Huh. How to get out of there?
God damn it!
Oh.
His ass cheeks are made out of butter.
I feel like you gotta spread them, is that what you're saying?
Doritos. So, long story short, there's a few times that I'm cool with it, and there's oh my god, we're just gonna hear I am Turok for the next 5 minutes, god damn it.
You gotta believe.
I do believe.
It's fucked they don't show you. That's super fucked.
Alright, rude.
Fuck you specifically with that grenade.
Rude.
No, it's like I don't mind the spam occasionally because like it can be funny, but there's some people that have come in and like redeemed the death redeem like literally 17 times, and I've had to stop stream and just be like, all right, I can't hear anything. Like I have to like physically.
How about you don't?
Yeah. So it's like I kind of have the rule of like you get 4 or 5 of them, and then it's like all right. So. Not the biggest deal, but just try to keep that in mind.
You're not in trouble tonight, but please be respectful.
Listen, Mom will grab the wooden spoon. I swear to God.
Ooh,
wooden spoon.
I'll show up with like 4 spatulas. You'll be
there. You go.
Yeah, chain gun that shit.
Yay!
Spinning like fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Me and the boys. Oh no.
Oh, I'm thinking of the fucking that one spatula that SpongeBob had to go and get. The one
I'm
that
not a
he
drug addict.
could
I
fly
just
with.
like this because it makes me feel like Crash Bandicoot.
God fucking damn it. Dude, it's just reminding me of the last time my mother was the wooden spoon for a while.
Yeah.
And the last time I ever got a paddling
Just ruin your shit.
as a youngster. I mean, it did at first. What? Nika, please do not. You can tell me what it is, and then I can imagine how bad it would be, and then you just don't.
He's gonna show up and throw Molotov cocktails at your door.
Okay. I don't know if
I'm just
Nika's that
speculating.
dedicated.
Don't worry about it. I would assume he'd be more polite than that, but you know, it would definitely make it worse.
Anyway.
My
I mean,
my mortal enemy
that doesn't
early
blow
on
my
was the
eardrums
wooden
out,
spoon,
so...
but we grew immune to it at some point.
Yeah, so the last time I got paddling as a youngster, I can't even remember what the fuck I did. Just my response was goddamn stupid.
You done fucked up, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course. And I don't know. To be honest, my mom was a little bit too excited to fucking give that shit out. So sometimes I didn't deserve it. Just, oh well, you did something. I'm sure it was very Chris Rock. Everyone hates Chris style in my house from time to time.
So fuck me, apparently.
The long story short, it was you know, did it. Just fucking just stand there and get the swatting like as happens. And I just remember just looking back at my mom and like, all right, this isn't working anymore. And she kind of looked at me just like, you got some balls, kid. All right.
Let me slap him.
That was the last time I ever got paddled as a kid. I mean, it's just, this isn't working good anymore. It's just like, all right, fuck you, bastard. Which is also true. My father annulled my mom's marriage, so technically I am a bastard.
Yeah. I mean, my parents were separated by the end of it. It's all good.
It was all your fault. Just admit it. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, it wasn't, because I'm pretty sure that I'm the product of those two, as well as my sister also being the product of those two, so neither of us are the reason specifically, but yes.
Oh, I forgot there's aliens in this game.
Oh no, aliens.
Yeah, look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Fucking mantids. Their level is the entire reason I'm not doing Turok 2 Reloaded. Fuck that level, specifically. You ever played Turok 2?
No, I never played any of the Toroks, but I won't.
Recommend them.
I desire.
They're great. They're good. They're good for a playthrough or two.
Was 2 the one that had the cerebral bore, or was that
Yes.
a time splitters thing?
No. It was that.
Okay.
No, so Turok follows the sort of Turok 1 and 2 follow like the Castlevania style map shit of like you have to go back and find like keys and shit. So it's
like linear,
it's
but also backtrack.
Yeah, it's linear open world map. Like you know what you have to get.
Well, before open world was a thing, like before all that, you had basically linear plus backtrack.
Yeah. And like the one thing
I will honestly give it a pass. So Castlevania shit. There was what was it? Circle of the Moon. Curse of Darkness on OG Xbox and PS2. Like the first 3D Castlevania game was absolutely incredible.
I've just never been interested in playing a Castlevania game.
Most of them are just side-scroller platformy BS, but that one in particular, I would absolutely recommend it. Like it is like comparatively, if you enjoy animated features, like Akira Jinro, like just top tier hit.
Oh, excuse me. I was sipping my sake.
Yeah? Weeb.
Well, it's the cheapest form of alcohol. Of, $10
Oh,
for
is it?
a liter and a
Is it?
half.
Is it though?
I didn't want to drive to your house today. I'm so sorry, Dave. Jesus. Bro will never let me live this down. I didn't go to his house. the cardinal sin. I did good today. Did you go to Jay's house? No. Then you failed. All right.
You ain't saving money, dog.
Well, I'll have to get some real talk. Not that you're in the business of selling shit. Jay and his wife make some bomb ass cider. Oh no! Not the big Oh, get the fuck out of here, you fat bitch.
You say that now, but like I'm about to recreate my initial batch, the dragon I've been chasing for like 7 years now. I have tangerines, and I'm gonna get some limes, and I'm gonna make that OG batch. It's gonna be fire.
Can't wait to try it.
I'm believing in it now, because, like I said, I've been chasing that dragon for about 7 years now. That first batch that I had to like hike through fucking knee-deep snow for like 3 miles back and forth. Yeah.
I'm not the biggest cider bitch in the world, but
Me neither.
I like the fact that like Jay and his wife do kind of like, because there's ciders that are like way too fucking sweet, and then there's ciders that are just bitter to the point that they're just nasty. They ride the line perfectly, and I fucking love it.
We run dry. We run dry ciders generally,
Me too.
and it's always the best. So like you get the best like bang buck for like it's gonna be roughly 15%, but also tastes delicious.
Yeah. So, in my times of being depressed and not having much money over the holidays, with the relationship ending and stuff, I kind of was just like, Jay. Well, first off, I asked if I could come get some cider, and you're like, we got you. And then, y'all like Metro 2033, right? So I have an Ishapore 2A1, which is a Lee Enfield type. Sorry, we're getting nerdy. But it has stripper clips, 7.62 gun.
Welcome.
I go over to Jay's house and I'm like, comrade, it has been trying times and I am not doing good, and I would like to barter and purchase some of your booze, your boozikins. Here, I have this bullet, and I hold out 7.62, to when I put on the counter. And if this is not enough, comrade, I have you an entire stripper clip.
I would like some hooch.
Yes, this 7.62 netto for hooch. I know it is not the 7.62 by 39 of Fatherland, but this will do nicely.
It's fine.
Did the whole bit. It was great. It's like, all right.
I'll stop by a fucking gun shop on my way to your places. That way I can buy some booze.
I mean, bring what you got.
Fuck me. I knew it was coming, and I still fucking walked right into it. Yeah, I don't know, and that's again one of the things I like about Jay is just like, even if monetarily that's not what they're looking for, they appreciate the joke. That's enough to get you in the door.
To be entirely fair, like if you're strapped the fuck out and like you got nothing, you're still leaving with something. I don't care that much about it. Like it costs us very little to make, and I enjoy the craft of it, so whatever.
Artist, I see.
I just enjoy people enjoying what I make.
An artist, I see.
I'll be honest. The last one you gave me, it did not last longer than 24 hours. I had a very, very good night. I can't remember what I did, but I think that's the point.
Yeah, that sounds like it checks the boxes, right?
I went through the whole growler in one sitting, and I'm just like, you know what? I have no regrets. Surprisingly, my stomach wasn't fucked up in the morning. Everything was all good.
Again, low sugar.
Something. The fibers. You see this flame guy right here?
Yeah.
If all the enemies in this game were D&D classes, this would be Jay. This fucking tall, lanky, goddamn fireman.
Oh no, I mean, committing way worse things than just arson.
He's like, hey, fuck you, nerd.
Arson is just a stepping stone, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, like, you would do worse, but, like, you also do the nerd fighting thing, so... Whatever the fuck you call that. Ren Fair? Ren Fair?
It's more. It's way more than that. I participate in EMP and SCA off and on, mainly EMP. Basically, armored nerd fight shit, but like, EMP is where you can like legitimately grab a motherfucker and like throw a motherfucker and like you can kick him in the chest and it's all good. Whereas SCA is basically stick tag. I don't give a shit about stick tag, but if I can grab somebody or like kick him in the fucking chest and like roll through, I'm interested.
Listen, as much shit as I talk about the fact that this game wasn't on PC, the fact that the N64 could do this was impressive.
Right?
Full stop. Absolutely.
Something like triple Sega
with no hard drive and hardly any RAM whatsoever. Like, very impressive.
It is quite honestly, by today's standards, like dick for hardware.
Oh, by the way, I was going to say, Jay, this is my favorite auto shotgun of all FPS.
What is it?
It just is cobbling like, oh hey, it's just shotgun with a revolver cylinder on the back of it.
It's Pancor based.
I don't know. I see a little bit of a few different things in here, but it's just generic kind of. They took some liberties.
I'm gonna make the statement. This, as far as what I can see from it, from the behind the images you're putting up there, it looks like it's based on the Pancor jackhammer. It's more or less a fantasy shotgun.
Yes.
There were a couple of like prototypes made, and it wasn't real good.
How is your wife doing today?
Being cute as fuck.
Beautiful bitch.
And she's snoozing right now.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Not that the. We're gonna talk about gender for a second. Hold on, guys. It's either military autism or gender shit. Dan and his wife are two of the people that I will never give a shit about not getting on the Gina adaptation or anything like that, and that's like totally fine. I don't really have much dysmorphia, so it's not the biggest deal to me. Like,
I've known you too long.
Hello?
Fireball.
Something's not right. We gotta investigate. Alright, what do we got here?
I'm just shittily making your way through this, don't worry about it. Ooh.
Yeah, get frozen, dummy.
Fuck those moss gorillas.
The moss gorillas.
Are they not?
Something like that. I fucking adore
Moss Rambe.
I fucking adore Jay and his wife.
We were both pretty cute, to be fair.
See, here's the thing. I have the double. Can I double back? Yeah, I gotta double back because I'm pretty sure I missed something. I don't know. Breaking the immersion. I'm not a dinosaur with a fat ass on the internet. I'm so sorry. Fuck that guy in particular. So my birth name is Kevin, and every time I'm either calling on the phone or arriving at Jay's house.
Oh yeah, you're getting it.
Like bass boosted, like shrieking across the property. It's the most amazing welcoming thing ever. I fucking love you guys for it.
She's charming as hell.
Absolutely. It's just like, oh yeah, so it's like, oh wow, Gina is just calling Jay's wife cute as hell. No, she is. She is, goddammit. You think Pocket's the first short fucking weenie woman that has a high-pitched voice I've met in my life? No, I would love to have Pocket come out here and meet Athena, for God's sake. There'd be too much chaos.
Pocket's a fucking treasure, but like, I also have my own version that like I live with. So, yeah.
Like I just picture the both of them like smoking weed together and then just being same brain cell the whole night. Just leave them alone. They're fine. They're gonna talk about sewing and cosplay and.
you're gonna hear it banging off the walls, and like eventually there's a couple that are gonna intersect at some point.
Well, and it's fucking amazing because like Pocket's one of those gals, like, something happens, who do we gotta fight? Damn, Pocket, you're 4 foot and change. Like, who the fuck are you fighting? I don't know. We're gonna figure it the fuck out. I think it's the same exact shit. It's just like, it's two short gals in a trench coat.
Oh, we're one short. Is that what you're saying?
No, you only need two because they're not.
I
the
got
size
the
of
coat.
Global.
I'm saying they're just one short to be 3 raccoons.
Genius.
Yeah. To be fair, like
I'll be the legs.
everything I've heard, like up to this point, Pocket is absolutely golden in my book. Like, if should Pocket ever need anything, I'm there. I've never met Pocket, but like from the interactions we've had, like solid gold. Doesn't matter.
Breen, did I give you a shout out already?
Let's do it again.
No, I did.
Damn it.
Am I doing terrible, Breen?
What region is Pocket a part of, state-wise?
Midwest?
Middles?
Yeah, they're in the great expanse of nothingness.
Alright. We have better corn than you do, is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, I think so. I don't want to say the exact space. It's not my place to say, but
yeah, it's
yeah.
fine. I mean, like, time zone, we have like 3 of them-ish.
Yeah, like I said, the advance, the vast expanse of nothingness that is the center of our country.
It's in Iowa-ish.
Yeah, it's
Wyoming, probably
yeah.
not Wyoming. Eh.
They're CTS for sure. That is as close as I will give you. I'm sorry. the trees can break in half. Excuse me? Huh? I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Invite Pocket sometime.
Yeah, if they come out here, I'll swing by. I want them to try your cider at least. They love booze. They love cider.
Well, so Pocket's person is also a streamer, right?
Yes.
What does Pocket's person go by?
Her wife. Oh fuck this! The music just changed. Oh my god, that was so jarring.
Danger.
Dude, that hurt my ears. Here, since we're talking about it, I'll shout out Contra's thing, and her wife is super cool too. Everybody in the space is cool except for a few weenies, but that's kind of par for course.
I mean, yeah, like you're not gonna have it like 100% dope MFs, right?
Yeah.
So it just is how it is.
You know, I'm not gonna name names, obviously, professionalism stuff, but I've had a good time, except for like a very select few people.
Yeah, I'm not asking. I'm not trying to like out people or anything. But the ones that I have had good times with, like, they seem cool as fuck. So I'm just saying, if they happen to be on this side of, you know, the U.S. and whatever.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Well, and it's like I've definitely I know you'd be down to do it either way. I've had a few people that I've talked to that, like, you know, hey, if you're ever out here and you want to experience some dum-dum things of, like, you know, like Ebony, I think I've offered, like, if you want to come out here and experience a genuine HK slap, like, just let me know. I know a guy, like, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Why is there a portal here? I don't like that.
House
Yeah,
slap
no-
or front slap?
Dan, why is there a portal here? Why'd you build this?
Ooh.
Yes.
Fair enough. Carry on, sir.
Yeah. And like I said, like simplicity wise, like Pocket Skull in my book, I'm pretty sure that I've encountered Pocket's Weef at some point, and she was also cool as fuck. So
Yeah, we love Contra.
yeah, it don't matter. I mean, if they happen to show up over here, I would
Yeah.
love to spend
I'll
some
let you
time
know.
kicking it. I can expose them to things, should it be the case.
Yeah. Her and her wife are not very gun-coded people. I have to limit some of my own conversations around them, out of respect, of course. But
I mean, if they have interest, like, you know, like making hooch, whatever, like,
oh well, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant something else. My bad.
like, yeah, we can take them out and like show them some things. Like, if we want to keep them out, like, whatever it happens to be that they're interested in, I think it would be interesting and enriching and like fun to just kick it for a minute, at least.
Yeah. Said I just think her and your wife, or I think Pocket and your wife would have a great time smoking weed.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Like,
we have many different interests and things to, you know, offer and engage in. It's
they always fall like uphill into your fucking face every single time.
they fall uphill into my space. Yes.
We had a whole bunch of names for shit ass things in this game. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're ever bored and you need someone to like to watch or whatever stream wise, like I said, there's a lot of really cool vibes with the Clubhouse group. Like I don't know. Who the fuck would you recommend, Dan? You've been talking to Jay on and off for a little bit now, like.
I would say.
So is the clubhouse like Kids in the Hall, basically?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I think maybe Prince.
That's what I was thinking, but like, I don't really.
Listen, if you think Brent is too gay for Jay, that's not possible.
It may or may not be my vibe.
No,
fair.
not too gay. Like. Actually, no, Brent. Yeah, I would actually say yeah, Brent. Then Ash.
Yeah, Ash is just so fucking chaotic. I can't get over that. You know what? Out of principle, go fuck yourself. Get pooped upon. Get piddled, nerd. Get pooped
Wow.
upon. What the?
Wow.
You too, bitch. You ugly ass.
Wow.
You and your dart gun. Stuff that fucking dart gun thing up your ass and get out of here.
To be entirely fair, one of the things I was very impressed by is the whole like Nintendo Power World shit. The fact that Power World doesn't give a fuck what Nintendo wants. Yeah, because like, oh, like, what did everybody want? Exactly this thing that they didn't get given. Do you want to like give it to the people? No? Okay, cool, great. We're gonna do it.
Well, I think it was also
Lawsuits.
that Pal World understood that Nintendo did not have a legal leg to stand on.
Well, they're still going through it like, oh, like we're gonna have a lawsuit because they used a ball, a round spherical object to contain the item, the creature, and they're just being like total bitches about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Nintendo. It's just kind of what they've always done.
It's just like like, oh no, somebody gave everybody what they wanted like from us, but we didn't do it because we wouldn't do it. It's pretty weak.
Just Nintendo things.
It's pretty fucking weak.
Absolutely. I mean, it's half the reason why I don't divulge myself into too many Nintendo games, if any at all. I don't support that kind of
libel
shit.
lawsuit shit.
No, I don't support shitty video game business.
Copyright. Yeah, like honestly, they would be the one to fucking hit you for copyright shit for like showcasing one of their games, if anybody.
Well, no, I mean like there's nothing wrong with playing and streaming their games. Like you're actually fine to do that. It's just I personally do not support shitty video game.
Where do they draw the line though? Is the question.
I don't know exactly, but I know plenty of people that stream their stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they're on board for like a lot of streaming and things like to promote, but the fact that they're like trying to still go after Power World for basically giving the people what the fuck they asked for the entire time.
I don't know. Like I said, they seem pretty okay for people playing and streaming their games. It's just all the other
as long as they get the money for it.
Yeah. So I just don't play them because I don't support weenie companies like that. I don't like that. You know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in a category which we're doing now, a promotion, whatever, like totally understandable.
Yeah. I mean, they also don't make any games that I'm really that interested in to begin with, but I mean, I don't mind Pokemon, but I just like I have exceptionally lower interest in doing Pokemon because of the stuff they business decision wise do. Just not a huge fan.
To be entirely fair, Nintendo category would be relevant. So, the Pokemon would be kind of bullshit. Power World, different category entirely. It's more like Arc-ish, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, in retrospect,
to be entirely fair, it's a pretty solid game. I'm very impressed with it.
Yeah, from what I've seen as well, I've definitely seen that they kind of threw down with what they were trying to do.
Yeah, it's got a Arky vibe for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't, like, get too stupid with things, but I kind of call myself a... What's the fucking correct word? What the fuck did I say the other day? Hold on, give me a second, it'll get there.
Reserving yourself for certain things.
I had a fucking really great way to put it, but I'm a few drinks down, so I can't quite remember what it was.
How many sakes?
I'm pouring it into a whiskey glass. I cannot tell you exactly how many little glasses it is. I am a blue collar punk, where it's like, oh hey, like, you know, I am not a punk rocker, like, fight the system entirely. Like, I'm not gonna go out there and get tattoos and do all this stuff, but I'm going to vote with my wallet and be like, nah, I vibe with these youngsters because, you know, the shit that they're rallying for is absolutely correct. Fuck these corporate assholes.
I've got bad news for you, though. The modern punk movement is in line with corporate interest, unfortunately.
In some aspects, not entirely. And it depends on
If
it depends
any of
on
them
the
line
punk
up,
too.
you should be concerned.
Listen, there's always going to be a part of something that some corporation is going to be down with. You can't...
If fighting the corporation lines up with the corporation, you should be really concerned.
Alright, Jay. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Raging Against the Machine being the machine.
Alright. I'm not going to go down this line of dialogue with you tonight. I'm not doing it.
Alright.
Just respectfully. I don't quite fully agree. I see where you're coming from. I understand the arguments for it. I just don't agree. So
That's fine.
that's all. Anyway, we have had a few times, even on our own streams and stuff, where I was going to play something and then decided that no, we are not doing that because of just the behavior and actions and outlooks.
Discretionary choice.
On what the devs and shit were doing.
Okay.
So, like, there was one guy, you know, there's a...
Discretionary choice, is what I'm hearing.
Well, it's like, for example, like, it's very, what's the word? Obviously, AI is a huge fucking point of contention for a lot of folks right now. For good reason. Like, it is totally not unfounded to be like, hey, I don't like the fact that this stuff is literally taking the jobs of people in the industry, and, like, you know, people are losing their jobs over this stuff.
Yeah, the premise is AI effectively gives money access to skill, whereas skill does not also gain access to money.
Well, the fact of the problem, like the main kit and caboodle meat and potatoes, is that it was created to be a helpful tool to help people take care of busy work, and instead it is being
to reduce strain.
Yes.
So, the funniest version I've heard of it is like the premise was, like we'll make artificial intelligence, like we'll make robots to take care of the drudgery, so we can do more art and science. And like, here's how we are now. We're doing AI that takes care of art and science, so we can do more fucking drudgery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let me do shit jobs at minimum wage while fucking AI makes art.
Yeah. Well, and it's also the fact of just, like, at the end of the day, regardless of what people want to say, is there have been legitimate creative people that have been fired from art and creative roles for the sake that a company can save money and
buy it,
use art instead, or use AI instead. And it's just like, okay, I understand capitalism, I get it, I understand where these assholes are coming from.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, like...
by all means,
You
most
know?
of the time, fuck you. That's the whole premise. Unfortunately, so there's also double-edged sword with that. So like, at the upper end, if you see a company, so they say, oh, we can just like not have developers and like artists and stuff, and just use AI. By the same token, they're also consumers are saying, hey, like they couldn't afford a person, they could only afford AI to like make their shit, so like they're poor as fuck.
Yeah. So and like, Dan, I'm trying not to seem too risque. I don't know. I have a weird like feelings on it.
Dan's
Like,
bored as shit, to be fair.
Yeah,
I apologize.
No.
We get helletistic about this stuff sometimes.
I mean, this is more topical to what we do anyway. Like, this is a lot to do with video game design and stuff, and like that. This is fine.
You're good. What do you mean? This is
I don't
fine.
know,
I'm
I
just
don't know.
listening.
You just been quiet. Anyway.
Would you like to add anything to this? Because I feel like you also have a third party on our relative discussion.
No, because I can't say that I have enough of an opinion on either side. I kind of just don't care. I'm just like, video games.
Well, care or not, AI is gonna, quite honestly, mangle a lot of technology.
By the way, I am shouting out Pocket's wife. No, so if you wanted to give them a follow, Jay. So it's like I run a weird gambit with the opinions of AI because there are very much some people that are like, AI has no place whatsoever.
It's good and it's bad though.
Well, it's like I am impressed by the technology, and I am totally fine with these tools helping people do things, and I've seen it used in ethical sources, which is, again, not a big deal. However, if it is being used to take people's jobs away because, her AI making art is better and cheaper than using actual people, full against that. Fuck that shit entirely. Like...
And that's the problem, like, it gives money access to skill without skill getting access to money. Like, that's the premise where it, like, really kind of hoses us.
Well, and the other problem, too, is that to train AI systems, you have to scrub...
Potentially.
Not even potentially, just straight up, like, AI has to be trained by actual stuff that's been done. It can't make art unless it's been taught how to make art. So this stuff, and this is, again, the main point of why people have such a problem with it in the art community, is that, like, take a site like DeviantArt. Now, DeviantArt backed off of this stuff because whatever, but I'm sure you've heard of DeviantArt before?
Familiar.
Okay, so... DeviantArt's been a long-standing art community for a while. Good site, they host a lot of stuff, and they made it so that, hey, they made an AI to train off of all of the stuff that had ever been posted to DeviantArt. And then they were potentially going to sell that to whoever was looking for that information, that database.
Yep.
So it's like, not only is this thing taking the job of the people, because, it's quote-unquote cheaper to pay AI to do it, they're stealing without consent, training these AI. Exactly, that is the key point. Is the technology impressive? Absolutely. But the practice of using it in that facet is entirely
consider
unethical.
It theft by training it on your artwork.
Not even a dispute. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, again, most of these sites that have done this, like DeviantArt, like, they tried to do it where it was like opt-out instead of opt-in. They did change it, so it is no longer...
They get away with it. That's the premise, right?
Yeah. So there's several that have tried. They've not been successful, thankfully, because of the outcry, which is great. But it's like the fact that they've tried is like, hey, if you wanted us to even be okay with like the possibility of training this shit, you fucked it up by like just making it opt-in or opt-out. And that's kind of the end-all be-all about it. Again, like, it's weird for me because I think the technology is fucking, like... It's
going
cool.
somewhere, for sure.
It's cool, like...
Yeah.
And I have no problem with it, like, in certain aspects. And like I said, I have seen it used ethically. I have seen people like, hey, I am a coder. making a video game. I have made a script on the sort of shit that I need to happen in the code, and instead of handwriting 3 million lines of code, I have set this up that an AI is going to assist me and make the main block of it, and then I will fill in the blanks and make sure it runs after. No problem with that.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
I mean, like I said, like the usefulness is absolutely like relevant for sure, but the case being is, at what point, like, are you irrelevant? Does it just erase us from making something that is significant?
It should be used to assist us in tasks, not
Yes.
take our involvement
Yes.
out of the task.
So again,
Like-
here's the deal. Like, the idea was, we'll develop AI to take menial jobs, and we'll be freed up to make art and shit. And like, now AI is making art and shit, and like, we're being forced into more menial jobs. So we fucked ourselves at some point.
And now they're trying. There's companies out there trying to make the AI also do the menial jobs too. So it's like, well, we don't even have the regular jobs to fall back on either at this point. Is what these guys are going for.
What is currently happening? Are more artistic jobs being taken by AI, or are more menial jobs being taken by AI? How is this really like going?
From
like
as
functionally,
as it seems, it's an assault on both fronts. Like, every asset of non-creative job is trying to figure out how they can use the stuff. I mean, and this is something, caveat, this is not something that's new. I mean, we have been using AI and artificial intelligence and computer programs to help us do tasks since computers have been around. That's like, a calculator is a form of this sort of learn language kind of thing.
slave digital intelligence.
Like, it is something that, like, if I make Google Maps a program that helps me do GPS, I have effectively used a computer learning program to replace paper maps. Like, this is not something that's new. Like,
But to be totally fair, like, I plug bullshit into Google Maps until I see if it tries to swear at me, just to make sure that Skynet's not taken over.
That's funny. But anyway,
I'm mostly kidding.
it's like, you know, the fact of they're not, like, if they had stayed in the non-creative functions and like, hey, we're gonna just use AI to figure out what's the best system to collect taxes, maybe do W-2s, maybe tell Intuit to go fuck themselves so we can have, you know, an automated tax system or something of the sort.
That's a different conversation, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but you get what I'm getting at. Like, what is the best way to map out a road system for this city? What is the best way to read this data? Like, this is shit that if AI had been left to only do this, nobody would have a problem with it. But the fact that these sons of bitches are starting with creative things and then trying to trickle it into other things too is the problem.
Yeah. The part that really like pissed me off is the fact that we have as advanced understanding and like algorithmic computations that we have, and it's not applied to our taxation system. So like, oh no, like still to this day, the American tax system is like, oh, like how much? Here's the end of the year. How much do you owe? Can you just tell me how much I owe? No, you have to guess.
Yeah. I guess
wrong.
Go to prison.
It's a felony.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's one of those things of just like, we
so
could
dumb.
use it, and every other modern country in the world that we call allies do it. Why can't we? Like,
this is the lightest version that I think is applicable, and
anyway,
I'm still mad about that alone.
so it's like, in retrospect, like I said, like, I've seen it used ethically, but the fact that companies are diving deep in, and of course, the biggest problem with it is that two parts here. Let me break it down. Let me get through it. Is one,
Give me the tickle.
our government has been the slowest government other than literally like Western Bloc countries in Africa to come up with legislation to try to slow this shit down. The EU has been okay doing it. Like the Asian countries have been fine doing it. We have been the slowest motherfuckers out of the established world to handle and make legislation on doing this. So we are getting completely fucking raked over here about this. Secondly, we as a country, again, this is almost like not entirely, but mostly first world, like American only issue. We are not even on the board of taking care of people and their basic like privileges and rights as humans here. And we're heading very quickly to a potential society that is going to have to rely off of a universal base income. This is not some crazy, just sci-fi only concept. We are starting to see people getting phased out of jobs today.
Well, hang on.
Like,
that specifically, the medical cost was generally referenced in that concept. The insurance system is being more identified as a racket these days, so I feel like we're moving away from that because of the identification of like how insane the cost is, like privatized personal cost versus like basically 10x as the insurance scandal happens to be.
yeah, well, and I think the problem is that it can't come fast enough. Like,
Certainly not.
And the fact that like we are just, this country is very happy to like, oh well, corporations will be able to do whatever and buy whatever they want and influence whoever they want to do whatever they want. It's just like, all right, like, and we're supposed to have hope for the future, guys, right? This makes sense. Like, I hope this boomer generation fucking dies in a hellfire and just everything that they did to our country and the world comes back out of tenfold. It's fucking unacceptable.
Well, to put it fairly, like, not everybody is at fault. I feel like our parents are riding the system, just kind of took advantage of what was available. We should probably be legally allowed to eat Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell as a barbecue dessert at this point because they fucked us for so fucking long.
Well, that's the lovely thing about it is this thing to point out is not a single party issue. This is fuck them all. Like
it's so many legacy problem.
There's so many of these assholes that like, hey.
Yes.
Why did we allow oil industries to go so stupid? Why did we allow all these other assholes to go so stupid for so long? Oh, because they were paying these people.
It is a bipartisan or non-partisan issue. Like, it doesn't matter. There's
I fucking remembered that, and I
there's
still
swamp
did it.
monsters on both sides that, like, realistically, the American public should be allowed to consume as a barbecue item.
Food.
Because, like, it's been so fucking long. If anybody's been in Congress for like 30 years plus, I feel like they should be rotated out into a consumable item.
Unless
because
they have...
they've been fucking us so long, like, surprise, your number's up, liquidate your assets, it's going to charity.
I wish we had an approval rating that actually fucking did something.
Oh, like we could like rotate the bottom 1% out.
Yeah.
On policy.
Because like there's definitely some politicians, they've been in there longer than they probably should have, but they're not doing bad. Like, you know. Like if they're doing,
I would argue that anybody that's been in there for like 40 years plus is absolutely irredeemable.
Well, I mean, I disagree, but I disagree entirely. I get the justification. Okay. You know, I'll give you half it. Well, no, I mean, like, there's definitely politicians. They've been consistent enough and fighting for the right things long enough that, hey, all right, well, if
who's been there for their entire adult life and is not corrupted?
Oh, I don't think anybody's truly incorruptible, but
Oh no, that's
They're-
not what I'm asking. But
no,
the ones that
but like
are there and are
to name
absolutely dirty.
one of my go-to like names to throw out there is Bernie Sanders. Some people don't agree with his policies. Some people
he's a
don't
piece
like.
of shit.
You know, in some aspects, I'm sure someone would say it, but he's been very consistent with what he has gone for since he's been in office. And if his people keep voting him in, then okay. Well, I mean, I think he's doing
not a good metric.
all right. Well, I think we need to not go down this route either.
I mean, if you don't want to,
course.
RFK called him out, and like he was just floundering aggressively. No?
Where did politics even come? This
I don't know. Oh, I mentioned legislation about fucking AI stuff.
And
Yeah, that'll
it went
do
to
it.
like politicians, etc. I'm of the mind that like
Fuck off.
if somebody is a career politician, they're probably a piece of shit. Like if you're suckling off of government funding your entire life, you probably don't have a real good grasp on like what people actually need.
Oh hey, it's the Triceratops guys. Is that Lunar Booho off of Twitch TV? Oh my god.
We're getting too deep here, apparently.
I mean, it's a Triceratops with a guy on top of it. I mean, that's kind of exciting.
It's interesting for sure.
It's got a rocket on it.
Something arc. Fuck you. How has Ark never come up on this stream?
Great question.
Like, come up as in conversation or come up as in played?
Like, it should be a fixture. Like, thematically, it seems like it would really track here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to revisit it at some point, but it's kind of just like, oh, well, do I have a bunch of time to just start going stupid with some shit? Does Nick want to
Listen.
do it? Nah. Like, alright,
Listen.
well...
You put plenty of bullshit in on like War Thunder and this and several other things. Ark is absolutely up your alley, but somehow hasn't qualified.
Well, I know. I've played Ark before. The problem is that Nika and I put in like hundreds of hours into Ark, and we've done everything that the base game had to do. We even did DLC shit. And it's just kind of like Minecraft of like, oh, well, I like Minecraft. Why don't I stream Minecraft? Well, because I'd rather see and do other things. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stuff on my channel that is like, you know, oh, it's Half-Life. Oh, it's Doom and shit. Oh, yeah, it's War Thunder. But, like, there are so many games that I never played before I started streaming. I never played Turok before. Turok was the first game that I VTubed with. I played it for, like, 20 minutes on my cousin's N64 back in the day, and that was it.
So hang on. I believe it was brought up earlier. Your thematic universe is Halo stuff, right? You've never played Halo CE, right?
No, I've played all the Halos, of course.
I thought we talked about this, and you've not played the OG Halo.
No, of course I have. Jay, I met Nika through writing Halo fanfiction, and then moved out here once I was old enough. You literally know me because of Halo. I've played every Halo game except for Infinite. I have, absolutely. I've played all of them.
I thought for some reason I was thinking that you hadn't played the CE and like 1 and 2.
No, I've played them all. I've played CE on both Xbox and Windows. I've had it on PC. I'm a huge fan of the series.
Well, obviously that, but
Yeah.
For some reason I was thinking that you hadn't played the OG for like. I was introduced to that on like OG Xbox, just like.
Yeah. Like the couch party thing.
We're gonna play on like Legendary and like. You know, and night goes in like we're like slamming down rock stars as like dipshit ass like 10-year-olds and
And I would still
finishing
be
the campaign is the sun comes up.
Yeah, I would still be down to do that. But like that, I've never played it on stream. I would like to. I'm going to. It's never come up, and it's never come up on the wheel of depression. So I just kind of, like
Ignored it.
Yeah, yes, ignore it. That's the word that's used. But yeah, no, I'm very familiar with Halo. Like I could give you the actual like
I know you're like the lower end shit.
Yeah, like
but for whatever reason, like I was unsure that you had ever actually like played the OG. Like I for some reason I was thinking that you hadn't played the original like 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, no. Halo 2 was the entire reason I got into writing. Like I fucking love Halo 2. Like it was the first time that I got into a game as my brain was like forming into a more mature person. In your teens where you're starting to actually learn coherent thought. It was the first time I was like, yo, this game is more than just shooting aliens? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's actually, like, deep lore here? Like, what? What do you mean there's a civil war of these aliens? Excuse me? What the hell's happening? Like government
They had
concepts?
2 sticks and a rock, but they had to share the rock.
Well, it's just like the whole thing of, like, the Great Schism between the Sanshayum and the Sangheli. I'm using their actual names so I'm not fucking around and faking it.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to like Johnson my way through this.
I get you. I appreciate the effort. You mean listen? You want to quote Avery? It's cool. I'm totally cool with you quoting Avery Johnson. Like he's a badass character.
My favorite.
I'm just flexing my Halo lore at this point. Yeah. What's up, Avery?
Basically,
What's going
the
on?
Samuel Jackson of Halo.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys
You do that.
tittle about something or something.
All right, let's go back to HVAC.
We'll quibble. Don't worry about it.
There it is.
Run back.
It's a pretty good career choice. To be like candid, it pays well. Half the time, like you don't have to do a lot of stuff. Just like expertise carries you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm still probably gonna go bottom up like every other fucking job. Start doing menial tasks.
Well, they'll introduce you to like the low end generally. If you, like I said, like if you understand like welding and shit, you can really like rise ranks. You can go through like bottom quarter to like upper 2/3 from like just understanding how to weld stainless. It's
Really?
not
That's
terrible.
that's not that hard.
It's not terribly complicated, but like there's a bit of artistry to it. So like, effectively, if you understand like thermal, how to like describe this properly? Thermal input and material. Like, if you know what you're putting the heat into, and you understand like what the limits are, and your like filler material, even without filler, like if you're just like joining 2 surfaces together, as long as you understand the metallurgy of the materials you're working with, and like you can properly modulate your voltage with a TIG, you can join stainless and pretty much not discolor it, like not make it look funny, if you're careful. Otherwise, if they're like actually joining surfaces, like with you have like the superficial design, or you have the like physical, like under duress design. If it's just for looks, it's easy as fuck. If you have to make it support like stress and physical like rigor, I guess, takes a little more effort. but it's the same principles.
Yeah. Can be done. It can be done. So, like I said, I just have to find the right place to go to that in my local area.
Yeah, and honestly, like, look up like mechanical shops. They'll do maintenance for refrigeration. They'll do like some welding. If you can like start with just doing like airflow, QA, etc., refrigeration installations, and they'll teach you how to do the welding stuff. It's honestly, if you can just like get in through that and like pick up the rest, golden. Like you're in it for like a solid like union job shit. Like you get paid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're talking about HVAC. What's about it?
Hi, Two-Tone. Welcome in. Welcome back. Tone, what are you doing still up? What's wrong with you? Tone, you're grounded.
I mean, kind of all at this point.
What?
What?
I mean, I don't think anybody of us here can fly, so I think we're all grounded.
I'll have you know, I'm really good bullshitter. If I say I fly, I can fly.
I don't believe you, Dan.
Prove it.
Alright, give me a plane.
Oh, don't fuck with me. I can buy one for like $6 grand right now.
Oh my god. Jay, why?
$6 grand?
Dan, I guess you're coming out to my house. You want to be my roommate?
Show up, fucker.
God damn it, Dan, I never even asked you. I'm so sorry, dude. I need a new roommate, and Mimikyu's slated to start coming up here soon.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's not finalized. Dan, you want to share an apartment and get a job?
Hey.
You want to be close enough to Jay Weaver so you can go over to his house?
I mean,
talk about HVAC.
I have a lot of connections for like HVAC and mechanical.
Oh yes, HVAC and HVAC accessories.
I'm not kidding.
No, they're not kidding.
I got a lot of contacts.
They are that bitch.
My old job and my wife's current job requires a lot of HVAC. So we have contacts all over the place for that stuff.
Honestly, pretty tempting. But you already have. Just because it's not finalized doesn't mean I can just freaking do that. Maybe he has to cancel.
Okay,
Right.
well, let me ask you this: would you be opposed?
No.
Okay. Well, I can talk to Mimikyu because it sounds like they have baby wet feet about that or their family or something. So I don't care. I just need a roommate to help me pay bills. I just can't quite afford this place myself. That's all. Like, I don't really give a shit of who does or doesn't. We'll talk about it later. Well, I never, like, I thought about you for like 5 seconds about it, and I was just like, oh, well, no, they're a veteran. They have their stuff in a row. They're not gonna even entertain it. Dan rises up. How do you fucking know, bitch?
Exactly. There you go.
All right. Well. Hey. Stop it.
What?
The fucking wizard guy. We called him Willy Wonkas.
I'll tell you a wizard.
Yeah, we called him Willy Wonkas in our first playthrough because it was just like, oh, you silly bastards.
I mean, if we're fucking around like D&D stuff, like Wizard has a lot of leverage. Doesn't matter what's going on.
Pass to the mystic odds.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been called a motherfucker for having a one level wizard dip with a like fighter or barbarian class. It's just like, it's incredible. The DM doesn't know what the fuck to do with it. It's great.
He said the line! He said the line!
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, that line. That's what he said.
Yeah. Basically,
Stupid.
Fuck.
it made like the fucking like orc bro like, oh yeah, like went to wizard college for like 1 year, dropped out. It's fine, just like frat broing it up, you know, barbarian shit. Knowledge is power.
That's fucking awesome. There's a secret down
honestly,
here.
Is my favorite character.
Fuck
like,
you,
one
little
level
shop of
wizard,
horror asshole.
Yeah. One level wizard, like, if I couldn't figure out the whole, like, premise, oh, like, this, you know, like, you gotta, like, figure out the trap, like, cool. I got wizard shit, like, I got cantrips, nice try.
Alright, bitch. Fucking die. My
Yeah.
god, sorry. Fucking shitty booty man over here is just casting a velvet red.
Over butt?
Yeah, fucking unwashed asshole supreme or whatever, you know.
Yeah. So, long and short, like, the DM couldn't figure out a way to like shut down one level of wizard. So like, oh, like there's a bunch of traps. Like, okay, cool. Floating disc. Immovable rod combination. I'm gonna roll my way across this bitch.
Hello, Lunar Booho again. Look at him doing the stippy steppies over there.
It's super dirty.
We love Lunar. I gotta, you know, when I get done fucking forcing Pocket to play Black Mesa, I think I should have her play this.
I feel like she's already played it.
No, she hasn't. No, and you can learn it from me. I've seen Pocket from almost like.
Is it 8 mil?
Huh?
Is it fucking 8mm?
What?
What are the fucking you're using right now? What is that?
Oh, it's an AK thing, but it's just generic. No, the gun is an AK-47, but the bullet is not. Don't. These guys didn't know fucking shit about guns. Don't even. Don't even. This is not it. There's no attempt here, Jay.
9mm in my AK. It'll be fine.
So.
7.62 in my asshole.
So, this gun shares the same ammo slot as the pistol.
I wish I wasn't kidding.
So, that is why the bullets probably look like that, because it is first for the pistol.
Just don't show me anything more. Don't try to explain anymore, because it's just gonna get worse.
I didn't try to show you shit. You called it out. I'm just playing the game.
Just no.
Just don't say anything, bitch. Fucking hate these dragonflies. They're literally assholes. But yeah, no, I've seen Pocket through most of her streaming career. I'm so proud of her for how fucking much she's grown and shit.
Yeah.
Like
For all my exposure, I've also been very on board. Like whatever happens to be that I've never seen like a poor decision.
From her and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all very like it's all like at least very chill.
I don't know, the thing that I love about it is just like I'm very fond of like how I even learned about Fedora So it was Fedorasaur, and I know you heard of Fedorasaur before, Jay. Have you heard of Fedorasaur, Dan?
Yes.
How do you know my friends? Explain.
What do you mean?
Explain. How do you know my friends?
I've watched Fedorasaur. That's it.
Fedora? That sounds like something a Fed would say. What are you talking about? Fedorasaur? Huh?
How do you know?
Piece of
How
fuck.
do you know?
Yeah, you fuck piece. You fuck piece.
I'm mostly kidding.
Jesus
Fine.
Christ. God damn it. This is my least favorite jumping puzzle of the whole fucking game, other than the temple one.
Go on, you mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you.
Puzzle, it's just
Are
jumping.
you sure? You could
No,
be.
this part sucks. It sucks.
Oh, yeah?
There's no puzzle. It's
Huh.
just jumping.
Dan, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
You're too short to even jump. I don't want to hear from you.
I'll have you know, I hop. I hop real good. I got hops.
You
I
hop-
might even skip from
If you
time to
fucking
time.
did
I might
continue,
even skip,
the
exactly.
Goddamn. What is it? There was a Southwest burrito. It was fucking incredible.
You know what pisses me off about stuff like this all the time is like, this is fine for mouse and keyboard. They had fucking kids on a goddamn Trident controller do this. It's criminal. They should go to jail.
Yeah, PS1 in this hoe.
No, not even PS1. Fuck that shit. They didn't PS1 this shit. This was N64. With the shitty analog stick that had only 8 points of direction.
Aggressively, yeah.
You
I still
sack of
play
shit.
fucking Pilot Wings.
Yeah, and that game was garbage too, and I'm tired of people acting like it wasn't.
Fuck you.
Is it notable? Was it fun? Absolutely. Was it good? I don't know about that, Hoss.
I still fuck around with Pilot Wings.
I would too on occasionally. I had fun with it. But to act like it didn't have a ball-busting learning curve once you pass mission 3 is completely unacceptable.
It was harsh, for sure.
Yeah, like mission 2. So cute, you're like a fake pilot. But real. Wow, this is a simulator. Mission 4, go fuck yourself,
Is
kid.
it not fair to expect a wild curve?
Not to that extent.
Did you ever play Mystical Ninja Goemon?
What?
Did you ever play Mystical Ninja Goemon?
No. Question mark?
Or, Quest 64?
I've heard of it, but no. I have never.
So, Quest 64 is absolutely the spiritual successor, precursor for,
Excuse me.
Castlevania, like, Curse of Darkness.
Oh no, you got two-tone excited. Now my stream is nothing but endless chains of tism, just different tisms. I don't understand.
Fucking nerds.
Oh, it's the Mongolian death asshole.
So Quest 64 absolutely is the OG, like, before RPGs were RPGs,
I should call him.
it existed. It's a wild fucking concept of, like, the first 3D version of, like, Encounter.
Oh fuck, you spit. Never mind. I didn't even touch you yet. Fucking lightweight. Assholes.
What is he was doing?
Well, he was spitting. I didn't even touch him. That's no fun.
So hit him with that, like, TF2.
Oh, fucking cheap date. Don't even fucking firmly grasp it before they explode. Like, what the fuck? Shit's ass.
Yanking? What's going on?
Yeah, no yanking, no chanking, no nothing. Just only pop.
Game.
Where the fuck is the portal out of here? I can't remember. Do I gotta kill him?
You gotta kill.
Huh?
No,
you gotta kill
remember.
Oh, yeah, you gotta kill him. Okay, fair enough. What was I gonna fucking say? What was I talking about before we were talking about Trident controller?
Yeah, we're talking about like different transport stuff.
A fortress. Oh, I was talking about how I fucking meant pocket.
Oh, way earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh, we have the rocket launcher now. When did we get this?
You got that back at the treehouse.
Thank you. Why? You're really paying attention. Go fuck yourself.
When did we get this? At this second, this minute of this hour.
I really only have heavy weapons. Jesus Christ.
It's fine. Just blow shit up.
Fucking stupid gun raptor asshole.
It's like Risk of Rain at this point.
I don't. Oh my god.
I haven't played Risk of Rain in a while.
How in the hell could we end up like this?
Still very intense.
Yeah, it's still very intense. Risk of Rain 2. Nice.
I met Fedora before I started doing VTubing shit. She actually was around when I was getting the initial work done for the novel series ideas and shit from Mishragi, who is going to be the series artist for the novel series I'm working on. Jay, I know I've shown you the picture of Hans and Gonzo like sitting on like the lunch break thing, right? You have any idea what I'm talking about or no?
The concept of what concept
Anyway, they met me because they were also fans of his art because he drew like Jurassic Park shit, and we met through that. We were talking about how cool like the designs were, and we became friends. They go, oh hey, you should come by my streams. I stream. I do cool things. I'm like, well, I don't give two shits about streaming, but let's fucking do it. And it ended up like,
You're not?
What was that? What'd you say?
Do you not care about streaming at all? No? Not at all?
Well, I mean, I streamed a few games, like, before for the sake of, like, hey, my buddy in Europe wants to watch me play Alien Isolation, for example. But, like, outside of that, not really. And this is 2 years ago when I, before I started doing VTubing. Like, I've always liked video production and, like, doing, like, YouTube work and shit, but, like, I never had much to do with it kind of thing. I used to do Gary's Mod things. Which I'd like to go through one of these days. That shit would be fun. It's all cringe, but we have to accept the cringe that we were to know where we came from and appreciate how much we've grown.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that to make more cringe. We gotta know where we came from to create
Personal
more.
growth? No. No growth. Not
No
at all.
growth. Make more.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
More.
Just
I-
lean into it.
Dude, I tried something I don't really talk too much about. Oh, we got the key. This is the last game I said I wanted to wrap up before we got onto the Doom stuff.
Do it.
But we're going to do it tonight.
Figure it out.
Do you guys remember Freeman's Mind? That was like Ross Scott like talking over Half-Life, like giving Gordon Freeman a voice or whatever.
Think so?
I tried to do one of those series back in the day with my garbage microphone. It was not good. It was not good at all.
That's perfect.
Pro Strat, we're gonna ignore this asshole, because fuck him. We're gonna ignore him too. We're ignoring all these assholes. Yeah, ooh, side strafe, get out of here, nerd. Wow, that's so cool. idiots. We can't ignore these guys. But yeah, so I met Fedora Sore for a while before I started doing streaming. He's always been a sweetheart. Love him to death. Leo's great. And so, like, one day they hit me up and they're like, "Yo, you wanna see the cutest fucking thing?" I'm like, "What? Like, you already think everything is cute? Like, this is the same guy that gave me the, oh my god, baby stegos, there's babies!" Like, well, what, you find everything cute, Fedora. So, like, what is so cute that you're running to me to show me? I found a Parasaur VTuber, and it was Pocket. Before Pocket had all the crazy avatar stuff from Ash V, and before anything, like, she had literally been VTubing for a month at that point. And, man, like, finding her before she had, like, affiliate, like, I think when I started following her, she had, like, some, like, maybe 52 followers. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm so fond of that. I'm so fond of that fucking memory. Just, I bring it up, like, all the fucking time, just like, Fedora, I remember when you showed me Pocket. And we sit there, and me and Fedora have several times talked at length about just, like, how proud we are. It's like, it almost is like being a proud parent of just like, oh wow, like, we found this kid, we adopted them, and now they're doing fucking phenomenal. Like, Pocket has like 2,500 fucking followers and shit now. Like, they're like hosting events and doing like all super cool dumb shit. I should probably kill these guys. I don't think I could skip past them. You know, they're just doing great, and I'm just really happy to have been a part of the journey with them and stuff. Knowing that I was one of the go-to idiots that they would collab with all the time back in the day. Sorry, I was going nostalgic for a second, forgive me. Everyone else, shut up, Grandma, no one cares. God damn it. You guys doing okay?
Doing okay. Yeah.
Have I put you to sleep, Jay? Have I put you to sleep yet? I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't have been the first time, Jay. I've gotten a message or two from Athena. Wow, I found Jay sleeping on the couch with whatever fucking thing on his lap.
I'll be on the couch. Let's try it.
Oh my god. This is it. The final push, guys. We just got a pair of Lunar Buho clones to go through. Also, speaking of which, I'm super proud of how Lunar has been too. I've been following them since before they were since they did the partners thing. Damn, bitch. Alright, Hagen, just die. God damn. Also, gotta love how fucking Turok is still introducing enemies, like, right as the game's about to end. Jay, are you getting EP? You getting EP, buddy?
I'll take that.
You should go to bed, Jay. Go get some sleep, dude.
Oh shoot. Fuck me.
Listen, if they fall asleep, it's okay. I don't mind.
Same.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm God's EP's warrior.
Guys, EP's Warriors. Yeah, you should go get some bed, dude. Or get some bed. Go get some sleep,
Yeah.
dude.
Over here, I'm gazing. She's out. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, I also understand how therapeutic... Oh, I've never seen this room before. Oh. I found something new.
Right.
Look at me.
Look at my fucking life.
You gotta look at your life.
Many rooms. They're all new.
Something like that. Or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, fine.
Oh shit, we're Turoking. Get some bed. Vol, don't you come in here and start fucking yelling at me. You're not my mom. Or my dad. Or my non-binary parent of any kind. Ah! God damn it! I knew that would happen at some point tonight. I was having too much fun.
Eh.
I'll give you... It happened because I was gonna give Vol a shout out. Vol, you're spilling your apple juice. I almost said apple juice. What the fuck? Gina fucking dies and spills sake all over their lap. Here lies Gina. 95. 2025. It's been a good run, everybody. Sake too strong. You just got to like the Nazi dude from fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark exploding. Oh god damn it. That's great. I didn't lose too much. And no, Vol, I don't legitimately blame you. I'm just a clumsy bitch. Ass too fat, stumbled over self, spilled booze. 1 second. I'm gonna make sure I clean it up. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. And I'll finish the shout out when I return.
More alcohol.
Alright, I'm back. I didn't die. Though, I do have to say, I am heckin' concerned I need to check something real quick. Because if I wasn't mistaken, we should have gotten the Chronoceptor by now.
Oh my.
But do we have stuff for the Chronoceptor? No, how did we miss level 7? Excuse me? We're gonna have to go back. We gotta get the Chronoceptor. I thought we had gotten the stuff for it already.
I got a skadoodle.
What?
I got a skadoodle. Very important, obviously.
At least a gallon of bed. What? What the frick? I didn't see any of the chat because I was halfway through the shout out. When I went to go type the V, I actually knocked the glass over. So it's one of those things of like, it's not really your fault, Vol, but
Apparently, you're getting blamed.
and you know, I'm so excited. How you doing tonight, Vol? You doing all right, buddy? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you.
Au revoir. Good night.
Good night, you. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey, gonna quit. Been fun.
Where? Where is this bitch? What? I don't remember this. Huh?
What?
Well, we're gonna have to go through it anyway, but I kind of don't even know if I want to. Where's level 7? Where the fuck are you? But like, where though? I don't. The level's not even that big. I don't.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to find the. I'm trying to find the.
That one piece.
Yeah.
The one piece that's real.
Uh huh.
Are you looking at like a tutorial or something?
Yeah, I am. 'Cause I can't fucking remember. Yeah, I know. I take my gamer girl card away. Dan, I'm gonna start a fundraiser.
Okay.
Oh, it's that one? Of course it's that one. Fuck off. The biggest boob implants money can buy. Let's do it.
I'm down.
What? You're down? Yep. Let's go. We'll let.
For me, right?
No, they're for me. We'll let chat dictate how big they are and everything. There you go. This is definitely not a bad idea. It will definitely be nothing I regret.
Exactly.
What do you say, Chad?
I think Chad agrees.
You know
Silence
what?
speaks volumes.
The silence. The silence of literally less than 10 seconds to say anything. God damn it. Vol, what are you doing right now? You want to come on in? You want to hang out? You okay? Would you be okay with Vol coming in?
Me? You're asking me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for it. I do not feel like go for it. No problems here. No qualms.
No qualms?
No qualms.
Quims. Very quimsical. Oh my god, a dinosaur! Watch out, Dan!
Post-work crams. I mean, post-work noms.
Currently post-week noms. I can come in a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go until like 3 a.m., so I'm gonna be here for like another half hour, probably.
Boy, 3 a.m.
When I get done with this, I was thinking about doing Wolfenstein, but I don't want to do a 30, you know, a 20-minute Wolfenstein thing, so I might dip back to War Thunder to catch up on some shit.
What do you mean? I thought you already did all your shit on War Thunder. One game of 5,000.
Well, kind of, sort of. There's multiple things that I need to do, but there are, like, the grind event, like, it ends in an hour or 30 minutes from now, so that was kind of like pressing of just like, oh, well, I need to do that because that's almost over for that, you know, time slot. But there's like also other things I need to do for like the season that like they're not due until the end of the like 23rd. It's like, well, if I have time, then fucking let's do it right now and just get it over with.
True.
That was the crispest fucking hand snap I've heard in my life. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. The other white meat or something.
Oh, yeah.
So this is apparently how you get to the last Chronoceptor piece.
Ah, I remember you looked this way and then just went the other way.
Oh, because it's like, why the fuck would you have anything over here? It's stupid.
Yeah, it's just like that other secret spot. It's like, alright, this one specific lava pool around other actual lava pools. Yeah, no, this one's not real.
Listen, if it was Doom, there'd be nothing under it. I'm just saying. Wow, look at that. A Chronoceptor piece. A cock and ball torture piece.
Wow, it's so secret. How do you ever find out where it was?
Nintendo Power Magazine.
Wow.
Damn it! I was hoping I could catch that son of a bitch. Now I gotta fucking take my balls and slam them on an anvil at 17 times.
Don't worry, build character.
Thanks, Boomer Dad. I'm so glad my parents aren't like boomer assholes.
Oh yeah.
So one thing I've always been really happy about is like, you know, my mom is really good foundationally for like morals and stuff. Whether she follows them properly or not is a different story, but
To each their own.
what are you saying? You know my mom would disagree or something?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, they don't follow them, but they at least can say what they know what's right. They're just not doing it. To each their
My
own.
mom's a little too needy. By the way, love the fact that they were able to get this design of like a fortress Like, for the limitations of the hardware, this is kind of cool. Damn it, I wasted the nuke. Son of a bitch. I needed that. I don't want to go in here. Fine, I'll come in here, you fucking asshole. Then I'm leaving. It's a game where strafe running actually fucking makes you go legitimately visually faster.
Oh. You got a Vola to grab.
Huh?
You got a Vola to grab.
A Volo?
Yeah, Vola.
I don't know what that means. Oh,
Volasaur?
oh, thank you for letting me know.
What's a Vola?
Look at him.
Oh.
It's them. Them.
Wait. Am I still? I'm still a rock. Oh shit.
Oh my god, not the Rock!
Fucking
Is that Dwayne Johnson?
I gotta change that one.
Dwayne the Aggregate Johnson?
All right, there we go. There we go. That feels better.
What's going on, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. You know.
I'm still Rock.
Yeah, don't worry. There's context for that later.
So what is... Level 8. It's after the boss fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Level 8 is that centerpiece level that
Dan, shut the fuck up.
You're nearly there. You can do it.
God damn it, Dan. Don't patronize me.
So much wisdom.
I thought it was matriarchy.
Beat him up.
What is matriarchy?
wrong.
It's patriot. Yeah, wait. Patronize. Mate?
Something cum guzzler, I don't know.
Stealing my insults now.
I don't know. Something depository. I just work here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, I hope we get it, because I don't fucking remember where the hell it is. There's got to be a better guy than this fucking guy with a weird beard, like, doing it. Like, what are you talking about? Come on. Don't fucking do this to me. Fuck off. Vol, beat him up.
Just point me at him.
Let me at him.
How to get 8 Chronoceptor pieces. Show me where to fucking get it on level 8 then, asshole. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm glad that this video shows me just a text.
Ah, yes, I went to a video so I could read.
Listen, I'm just saying, I didn't realize after 40 fucking years, Nintendo Power would still be the most reliable source of information. Oh, hey, I made it. Look at me. So, for context, anybody who's still here, or Dan, or whoever, I'm playing Turok 1 again, because I realized that, I played all the Turok games in HD like the remasters on the PC rig that I built for streaming, except for Turok 1, which I did entirely all on my laptop. Even the hardcore was still on my laptop somehow. I don't know why I decided. Well, because I was impatient. But like, I've never played Turok 1 on the Beast machine that I have. So, you know, even back playing it on the original laptop from 2013, it wasn't true, like, you know, lossless fucking 60 frames a second and shit. It was,
Right.
you know, this PC.
It was capped at what did that capture card like cap at?
Oh, well, I mean, I was still using OBS, and it's like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay. So, I mean, it kind of fluctuates on how much the computer could render out at the time. So,
Right,
somewhere
okay,
between
so-
40 and 50.
Yeah.
I did not... Listen, I love the laptop to death. It's a Acer Aspire M. It's got a i5 like workhorse processor, 12 gigs of RAM. Like, it is a decent laptop for the time that it happened. I bought it because I was like, hey, I just want something to be good. I want something all around. It wasn't gaming oriented. It wasn't like entirely work oriented. It was right in the middle of the road. And I've had the thing for fucking 12 years now. I've written almost every piece of fan fiction I've ever written, or all of my book stuff that I've ever written on this thing. Like, it's good, and it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna keep it around. I am going to replace it at some point, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. But it's just tired, boss. Like, the peak of what it can do is maybe Half-Life on almost high settings. Or Half-Life 2, I mean.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, Half-Life on almost high settings. That's oof.
Some of my favorite death animations of the whole game.
God.
Were you about to talk about them too?
Yeah, exactly. Like this era had like very
Damn.
like,
Take a look at this.
yeah, look at that. Like the legs can be sliding out from under it. Yeah. Yeah.
Raptor, this isn't about you. Shut up, bitch. Alright, Dan, I'm gonna try to give you a good view of this death animation. There you go.
Yep.
He just gets crushed by it. Fucking peak.
yeah.
Fucking peak.
If I remember correctly, some of the animators on this, like some of the art team on this, also worked on Star Wars Demolition, if I remember correctly.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking throwback and a half. Oh man, did they ever port that to PC, or was it only on
That
the
was
PlayStation?
It was only on PlayStation. There was an N64 port, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I played it on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, because that was the Vigilante 8 crew.
I fucking
Those-
love
those-
that game. It was like what's a good way? It was Twisted Metal but Star Wars.
Yeah. It was way better than it had any right to be. Like most of this. Okay.
Here
I'm
we
about
go.
to say something. This
Here
is a
we
hot
go.
take. Okay, this is a very hot take. The vast majority of Star Wars games have not been great. Like the licensed ones, like you get like really good. The thing is that there's so many of them that even with so many shitty Star Wars games, there's also a lot of really good ones.
Yeah. Well, my go-to example always is like, okay, like action games for Star Wars. Like you have Shadow of the Empire. It's okay. It's like, all right, cool, it exists. It's like, oh, if only we could have better. Well, we do have better. Dark Forces. Go fuck yourself. It's Half-Life Star Wars. It's so good. I fucking love it. Hello?
Yeah, like Star Wars lends itself more to like anything that's going to be like a Souls-like or a first-person shooter or like a proper war game, right? Like Battlefront or Galactic Battlegrounds or something like that, right? Whereas, and I was having this discussion the other day, Star Trek would be much better suited, and Star Trek keeps trying to like ride on the coattails of what successful Star Wars games were, right? Star Trek works best with like narrative-driven genres. Like I would love to see a Star Trek like Skyrim-like, right? Like an Elder Scrolls-like sort of thing.
Oh, like Mass Effect, like explore around and shit.
Yeah. Like you're going around and it's about your interactions with the characters. It's not about what you're doing with the tech, right? Because like with Star Trek, there's a hard cap to the tech. You got shot and you're dead. There's no in between. Oh no, he's stealthed. Oh no, you're a Borg. That's it. That's the end game.
Oh man. Man, I kind of I'm still always disgruntled about the fact they never released this game like this on PC back in the 90s.
Yeah, like,
because this shit slaps so fucking hard. This is honestly better than it should have been. Like, if you would have been like, hey, this, I mean, obviously not, not the FPS like limits of 60 frames a second, and obviously not the fidelity that this has, but like if you would have released this game and been like, hey, this was our answer to Quake, oh, this would blow Quake out of the fucking water. Like, Jesus Christ, like,
oh yeah.
I fucking hate these guys. Literal assholes.
Well, maybe. Like, I'm trying to think about like what was really popular at the time, in the PC scene. And the thing is that you had way more edgelords on the PC scene. Like, consoles were where you had folks who were willing to, think outside the box and have a lot more of the, like, exaggeration, right? Like a lot of the cartoony things. And I don't mean cartoony in a like infantile. I'm not like infantilizing it or anything, right? Like just more of, there was a lot more exaggeration. There was a lot more, like saturation and whatnot, right? Whereas PC, that crowd, with the exception of Blizzard, back in that era, it was all very shades of brown, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, even looking at this, like, engine technology-wise, like, Quake was only 96. This was 97. And, like,
yeah.
Like, we all know, well, not everybody knows, but, like, Quake is a very 3D game.
Yeah.
However, there are very much still artifacts of the 2.5D era with that game 100%. Like,
right.
Like, the characters, the enemies in that game act like sprites. I know they're not sprites, but, like, how does it work with Quake? Well, it's not sprite,
internally, it's actually very similar. You're not wrong. Like, I've taken a look under the hood. Like, it functions very similarly, and that's where, how GZ Doom has the ability to import 3D models and whatnot, right, in place of sprites. It's because the code is so similar between the two different like actor sets, right?
Gotcha.
Quake 2 is where you saw a big tech jump, and that was around the same year as this, and that was where dynamic lighting came in and a much stronger fidelity than anything the N64 had to offer at the time.
Yeah.
Like that, and then of course that's what ended up leading to Half-Life, and we know where that went. Unreal also had some really solid dynamic lighting at the time as well.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The other thing I really love about the whole conversation with old games and shit is that an aspect you don't see people bring up a lot is that while people were really paying attention to other groups and what they were doing, there was a lens of secrecy to things. Like, obviously, John Carmack was not being a dungeon gremlin, becoming the quarks that would hold the universe together, known as John Carmack, by just openly giving his secrets out to everybody. So, like, it's cool because people talk about like Unreal and Half-Life came out just a few months from each other. Excuse me, sorry. And people go like, oh, well, the sauce is different. Oh, what's different about the mixture? It's like, dude, like, the people that put out Quake thinking that they had the newest, hottest shit on the market. They were like, hey, sure, this Half-Life thing might have been mentioned or seen at E3, but nah, we got it. We got expansive outside shit. We got world building. We got Levolution. Fuck them. We know what we're doing. We're doing this. We got this. This is going to be the next big thing. They release it, and then like a few months later, Half-Life releases, and it's just like, oh, never mind. Never mind. Like the fact that there is bleed over because people will see cool shit and like implement it or try to figure it out like is a thing, but like there's plenty of examples of like companies releasing something and being like, hey, this is our stab at it. We're gonna do the best we goddamn can, and either they did it or they didn't. Like,
yeah. Well, and that's one of the things that really fascinates me about that era is it's not like there weren't games that had already done some of these things before either, right? It's that they weren't marketed to the right people, they weren't released in the right markets, they weren't in some cases they were delayed to the point where they released after Quake. And the thing is that
Spencer,
Quake just had the star power behind it, right? Like
yeah,
there is that
like,
that X factor is going to be very strong and powerful by itself.
If Quake had been released by any other studio, it wouldn't have nearly have been as popular.
No. Well, because
Dan, are we leaving you in the dust with this conversation, or are you just vibing? I just want to make sure you're okay. I don't know if you're even into this sort of thing, but Bull has done some game design and is involved in like some Doom modding stuff, so it's if we're gonna nerd out about 90s FPS, Bull's usually the person that I do it with.
No, you're good. Don't worry. I'm just vibing. I'm listening, and I'm also
welcome in, Bird.
Looking at where the Chronos piece is.
Yeah, it's after one of the boss fights. I'm pretty sure the one with the T-Rex.
No, it's before that.
You were saying, Bull? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, so I've kind of poked at you about Eradicator before, and if I say exactly what he did on it, if I say exactly what he did on it, it'll dox me because like he was the only person doing it on the team. So, so he worked on a shooter called Eradicator, and it actually was originally supposed to come out in 1995, which would have put it like way before, Quake and Half-Life and all that. And it did a lot of what Quake was trying to do, and it also had that moody atmosphere thing going on with it. It had 4 playable characters, each with an arsenal of 22 weapons. They had, functioning room over room. They had functioning platforms, destructible terrain, picture-in-picture, remote-controlled enemies. It was cool as shit. But it got delayed too long. And it wasn't marketed where it was supposed to. It was only marketed in Europe, and, Europe didn't really have that hot of a, high hardware, game scene, especially not for PC, right? Like they were primarily consoles over there. Sega was really hot in that market, and that's why they wanted to market it over there, because that was where their primary market was before that. They had most of their business in releasing games on the Saturn and the Genesis, and occasionally the Super Nintendo as well, right?
All right,
that was their other.
1 second. Can we just talk about how fucking cool this corridor is?
Yes. Please. I love the shapes here.
Like, don't get me wrong. Not the most impressive thing of Turok, but there is an unspoken sort of like vibe of old 90s FPS games of the what I like to call the shareware effect of like, hey, you are making a game, and one of the common ways to share that shit around was a method called shareware, which is like, hey, episode 1 or the first 30 minutes or whatever have you, first few maps, this is free. Download it, try it out. If you like it, then send us $10. We'll mail you a CD or a disc or whatever have you. So you would see developers throw the gauntlet down on the first few maps because, like, hey, we want to show you what the fuck we're capable, so you can subliminally be like, oh, well, this is dope as shit. Like,
Yep.
So that you would be interested in then, maybe center of the game, and then moving onward, it wouldn't be, like, the most important thing, like, level design-wise. So that's, like, with Doom, first episode of Doom, E1, M1, literally starts, you spawn looking at a half step down into a lower floor of just, like, it's literally just a step down. It's just a depreciation of 6 inches. That had never been done before in a first-person shooter game. Like, oh, hey, what's beyond that? An angled hallway where there's more than a 90-degree junction. That would have, like, technologically blown motherfuckers' minds back in the day. And they're like, oh, shit, these guys are doing some voodoo, hand-wavy wizard bullshit in these. I want to see more. But to see, like, all the detail, like, this could have just been a straight hallway with shiny doors that do this. That's it.
Right.
The fact that you're still seeing this much detail at the end game of fucking Turok, like, very fucking impressive. I mentioned before Volk came in, the design of, like, the fortress and shit. Very impressive for the engine already. Like, it's cool to see this much dedication in late game outside of the boss fight, because, like, boss fight's the big thing anyway, so...
Right.
That's not uncommon to see, but ouch! How dare you?
Like, also, there's a quality that Half-Life and Turok share, which is like came from the same era, and they both chose like anytime there's a metallic thing, yeah, it's a little bit shiny, but everything looks just slightly rusted over. No matter where it is, it's always just a little bit like aged and weathered. And it portrayed it really, really well compared to a lot of the contemporaries.
Never mind, there's no fall damage in this game. What am I worried about?
You mentioned the demo, showing up. Oh, this is that's their gauntlet being thrown. That's their belt being anyway. But with Eradicator, their demo was just the first level of each character's campaign, and they had a separate first level for each character, and that was a mindfuck back then, right? That was like, oh my god, this is an entirely different experience. Dan Blaze was actually intended to be the only character that you played as, before they introduced the other characters, and so his first level is actually like, it has a bit of every mechanic in the game in it, whereas the other two are more about learning how to play that character, right?
Yep.
So, and I think that's something that devs really kind of need to think about is like, what is the minimum viable product that you can cut everything down to, and it's like, Dan Blaze was that for them, right? This is Eradicator if we don't have anything else.
I fucking hate how 90s a protagonist name is Daddy Blaze is Blaze. It's like,
and he's like the most generic white.
Oh no, the fake floor!
Guy,
they got me.
Duty McGun guy. Yeah.
Duty Mc. I don't always have. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I need to do this proper. I forgot about the soundboard for a second. I don't always have a name for my protagonist. But when I do, there's at least one adjective to fire involved. I don't know. I just work here. Blaze or... It's always something. It's always something. When I name my protagonist, their name's cringe. Anyway, go on, please. I'm so sorry.
No. Like that's exactly the.
And hey, listen. At least LucasArts gave their protagonists just like okay first names, like Kyle Katarn. Okay, that's fine. They didn't go like fucking Kyle Asteroid Destroyer or some shit. Looks at camera like the Office view, or Star Killer looking at you. I kid. Excuse me. Fucking mantids. I hate mantids. My least favorite enemy of this whole game series. just for the second game, and only the second game. The Mantids represent everything I hate about this series. Anyway, did you have anything else to say about that, or did you kind of wrap that up?
No, I kind of wrapped that up. I'm actually fading fairly quickly here.
Me too. I'm several cups of sake down, so I don't know. I'm excited to try Eradicator because I've heard so many people are like, "Oh man, it is a ball buster to get through," but it's FPS history. Like, fucking fair enough.
Yeah, the thing to keep in mind is that you can't go into it expecting any of the how to put this? Like, you can't go into it expecting any of your typical engine tropes to work, right? Because it's all on its own unique proprietary engine.
Okay, hold on. I see someone talking shit about my name. For the sake of humility, this is coming from someone with the username Sergeant Legend Killer. Actually, pause. Listen. Fair enough. Fair point. I understand. However, I want to let you know two things about this username. It comes from Wholesome Origins, and I did not pick this name. It was something that was given to me. Well, partially. So back when I was a wee young dummy, young boy, before the transitioning, before the transiting, before the furrening and all that other stupid shit, I was a small town kid who liked science and understanding history and the anatomy of the world. And I had a friend who, he used to believe every cryptid story, every lore, every witch's tale, every conspiracy that ever rolled across his desk. And I would sit there and I would be like, all right, this doesn't make sense. This is stupid. Like, blah, blah, blah. Would have trouble pouring water out of a boot if the instructions were on the heel. Damn it. Yes. I've never heard anybody describe it like that, but that fucking tracks. I love that. Anyway, good folk. Love them to death. Absolutely got his back. Like, love him. Dude's a good dude. Haven't talked to him in a while. I would love to explain the translating thing to him, but either way, a topic for another day. Anyway, so he used to talk about all this lore and cryptid shit and be like, oh, well, this is real. And I would just sit there and like, hey, dude, it doesn't make sense. Because, like, listen, I'm not going to say that aliens are not real, but, like, if they were that prevalent, we would have better videos. Yeah, well, they're hidden. Well, if they're hidden, then how do so many fucking people know about them? Just the typical shit. I would just break down the stuff, and he'd be like, oh, well, I guess it makes sense, but, like, whatever. And, like, one day he kind of just popped it out as just like, oh, you're such a fucking legend killer. You, like, everything that's cool, you just try to dispel and talk down like it's not actually a thing. So it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, legend killer, that's all right, I'm literally come to your house, and we just talk about stupid cryptids and shit, and I just tell you how they're not real or whatever. Like, oh, legend killer, it makes sense. And then, I was a baby fan of Half-Life at the time, and I like, pretty much, I suppose. I have a few characters in, like, popular pop culture that are, like, sergeants. So it's one of my favorite military ranks. And I mean, even to this day, in, like, role and understanding of, like, what they actually do, more than just, oh, yeah, that sounds cool. Like, so I just mashed the two together and was like, Sergeant Legend Killer, fuck it, So, story had wholesome origins, so it's not me being entirely cringe, even though in retrospect it, I guess, kind of is, but it is what it is. I've had a few people suggest, like, oh, well, you jokingly, put out the name Just Gina. Like, oh, well, just change your username to that. It's less complicated. Nah, fuck it. almost died.
Now, if you're gonna change it to anything, you definitely need to change it to Sergeant Girlfriend.
Oh my god. There it is. You heard it here first on Twitch.tv.
Hit him with Sergeant.
Can you die? Can you don't, please? That's why we be friends. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things of like, yeah, is it the most amazing thing? Nah, but at the same time, it's like, I've been Sergeant Legend Killer since 2008. There's no copies. There's nobody out there with an _1 or an X or, you know, any other stupid shit like that. I am the OG, and, you know, I'm proud of that. So, I'm gonna keep it. Why not? You know? And I think it works well on a t-shirt or a piece of paper or whatever. Like, fuck it. Like, why change it? You know, it's not terrible. It's not offensive, you know? Yeah. And it's like an enduring thing of just like, it's a nice wholesome tale that like, I fucking hate these robots. I fucking hate these bastards. This is the part of the game where the game goes, hey, we reskinned enemies that were already annoying to be even more annoying. Have fun, kids. On the Trident controller, of course. Yeah, it's just... When anybody brings up how cringy it is, I get a little nostalgic for my childhood. It's one of the few good things that are good from my childhood. It's like, oh wow, not everything I had was shit. You know, my childhood would have been less shit if I had Turok, but I did not have Turok in my life. Vol, this is a crime against humanity. Why Gina in childhood not have Turok?
I mean, I didn't have Turok as a child either.
Mine's just a pun on the name. Creative enough. Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to be fair, like, there's a lot of times that usernames don't have to be anything crazy. Like, it's just, you know, there's a gazillion million people in this fucking planet. And it's like, hey, I'm gonna fucking die because of these stupid ass robot bitches. Can I have this, please? Thank you. Oh, thank God, 2 health. Man, look at that. 5 health. Oh, there you go. I died. You don't have to be the most original motherfucker. Oh yeah? Like a bad dragon toy? Excuse me? Is there lore I'm not getting here?
No. There's actually a user named Abandoned Bad Dragon Toy.
Delightful person?
And at one point, someone new comes in and goes, and I forget exactly. They didn't even say anything. Their name was just
I've seen that person now that you goddamn mention it.
Alex Jones Thigh Gap, and I was like, Abandoned Bad Dragon Toy, is that you? And they go, fuck, it was that obvious.
I've seen that person before.
There's a few other good ones. There was one actually I saw the other day, which was great. That was just peggable. There's also
God damn it.
the legendary super lesbian.
That's a good one.
Hold on, where is it? Where's the actual name? Because the thing is, what's wonderful about this person is, as long as they are awake, if you gift a sub to them, they are summoned, and there's like a whole bit. They clearly have like a pre-written script for whenever this happens.
Inertianamia? Get stuck with it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna leave you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna leave you guys with the soundtrack for a moment. I gotta use the restroom again. Jesus. I'm having a good night, by the way, guys.
Come on.
What?
The Turok soundtrack's great.
Absolutely.
Like, I know there's something, like, I know it's mostly just, you know, drums and you know, piano and bass and things like that, but, like, it works really, really well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most things don't have to be super complicated to work well. That's the best part. So that's why it works out for simple game development. Is like just putting something super duper simple at first. That way, they have a general beat for any zones that they, you know, try to make.
Yeah, composition for games is really, really interesting, like, compared to composition for anything else, because, like, you know, if you generalize it, it's like you're trying to drive the player to do things, right? But, like, that doesn't apply to every game. And so, like, composing for a menu versus a level versus a hub versus,
I'm back,
you know,
by
an
the way.
inventory.
Everybody be
Welcome
afraid.
back. Very afraid.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Dude, you guys keep going. You're good.
No, we were just talking about, like, you know, music for, because you were like, we're gonna leave you with the soundtrack. I'm like, okay, yeah, the soundtrack's actually really good.
The biggest thing that I appreciate about this fucking soundtrack is that the publisher allowed, the guy's name is David Mitchell, I think. They allowed him to sell and have distribution rights of the soundtrack after the game.
Oh, right.
So you can go to his Bandcamp or whatever the fuck it is, I can't remember off the top of my head, and buy his soundtrack from him. And the proceeds go directly to him. Like, super fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
So I've purchased the, sorry for the wrapper noise, I'm opening my little treat. I need something to crunch on because I am now tipsy and drunk. So we have some seaweed crisps. I'm excited. I love these things.
Ooh, I love those too, yeah.
So, typically, from what I'm understanding, probably not 100% the case because, you know, some people are nerds. I say that as a bitch writing alternate history novels. Composers will do like an uncompressed, like raw file of like whatever music, you know, and they will compress it down to whatever medium they need.
Mm-hmm.
So David Mitchell has a whole fucking, like, uncompressed, fully orchestrated, like, soundtrack of Turok that's not compressed down to be on, like, the N64 sound card or anything. It's just raw, like, 100%, like, everything's good to go.
Yeah.
It's fucking
The
phenomenal.
lossless stuff? Yeah, no.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Well,
Why is it
and
moving?
fitting like actual, CD quality audio onto. I don't think every cartridge could do it. I'm trying to remember, like, because like that was a big deal. Like whenever a game had CD quality music back then, like that was a like selling point, right?
Hi, Amir, welcome in. Amir's lovely. We love Amir.
Amir, hello.
Good being. I don't know why I'm trying to knife this stupid robot bitch.
You wanted to make it personal.
Eat shit and die. Man.
I like the sword. It's a more personal weapon. God, I wish like the original Shadow Warrior is so fun, but like the original version of Lo Wang is so wildly problematic. Like even more so than Duke.
I think it's still considered stream safe somehow. I don't know.
Barely, yeah. I mean, I could just do it with the dialogue turned off, right? But like that feels like trying to play Duke with the dialogue turned off.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always liked that dichotomy of like Duke Nukem, like, oh wow, he's so misogynistic. He's really not. But he is risque for sure, 100%.
Yeah, well, and the thing is that in the 90s, most folks couldn't tell the difference between being sex positive and being misogynistic. Like, and there's clearly a line, right?
Yeah.
But
oh, I just have to go back now, that's it? Okay.
and there were lines in Duke that were definitely misogynistic, right? Like that's not being denied.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those things of like, if you read it on paper, yes. But like, if you break it down contextually, dude is just an unending, like, supportive gym bro.
Right.
Like
he literally gives the same support and confidence to anyone. It doesn't matter who you are.
it's like John St. John, fucking weenie.
Don't be heroes, kids.
I think the line he gave was just like, "Oh, you're trans to gain big naturals. Well, any gains are gains in my book." And it's just like, you know what? That's Duke Nukem.
Was that John or was that Gianni?
Well, John St. John approved the meme referencing it, saying like, "Yeah, that's it." Gianni did record it though.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, the situation between the two is weird.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like, do they get along now, or?
Yes, they figured it out.
Okay.
Well, John St. John and them apparently had a discussion that was just like, hey, if anything does happen, you're Duke. You're getting the part. Like, Gianni has made it very clear, like, I do not want to take the part from you, but if people are paying me to do Duke lines, because he's good at them, like, it sounds like they've drawn the line in the sand of just like, hey, like, I'm doing this out of the love and admiration for your work, should anybody ever offer me the position, and this is again TLDR of this whole situation from what I've been reading, the situation is as if anybody approaches Gianni about doing Duke Nukem, they are going to kindly say no, refer them to John St. John. That's what it should be. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, talking to Johnny, I've spoken with them a few times. They're genuinely good dudes. It has never been in their interest to take work from anybody. They just want to they just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's their whole MO. They're just having a good time. And it's like,
yeah, the little running robots do kind of look like the sorry, I saw Breen's comment. Like they kind of look like the there's another robot that they're reminding me of from the same era.
birds.
Gosh, it's gonna bother me.
By the government.
Yeah, but it's the government birds. It's gotta be. No, but fuck.
Hello?
That's gonna bother me.
They remind me a little bit of IG-88.
I see it a little bit, yeah.
I don't know if that's what you were going for, but that's what I see.
No.
It's okay. I understandable.
Maybe it's something recent. I don't know.
Listen, I'm just a dumb bitch. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Yeah, I see a little bit of reboot, yeah.
Oh, I thought... That's not what I was expecting to see when I looked at the chat, Breen. I fucking love you, dude. Sorry. I love you, ma'am. You're fucking great. We love Breen. Yes, restart the game. From scratch. One sitting. Let's go. You're not allowed to sleep, bitch.
Well, here we go. Shit. Here we go again.
Listen. I want to make it very clear here. I'm taking a sip of water.
You better be. Oh, I'm sorry.
I am not sipping water.
I'm so sorry. Gina.
You're fine. What are you crying about? Shut the fuck up, cats! Oh, I do not like that noise. 1 second, please. I'm going to go investigate what that is. Excuse me. Why are we making the alert noise, cat?
It was me. I did the meow.
It was us. We were
We're all good, by the way. Give me 1 second. I will explain my meme in just a moment. Sorry, none of my animals like uninvited guests or people they don't recognize. So if they start going hog wild, it's not really a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mean to spook anybody.
Yeah, you okay?
Oh yeah, everything's fine. I think the monk just saw a cat outside that he didn't like. That was all.
Yeah, fuck that cat.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
cat.
Your mom's a hoe. Anyway, Breen, for you specifically. Oh, so you guys even heard it. You guys heard my cats meowing.
Well, we were also meowing.
Oh, that's funny. So, let this streaming thing be a little more viable to pay my bills. And threaten me with that shit. My first badge of honor for VTubing was playing Turok 1 in one sitting. I'm not afraid. I'm a truck driver. I will marathon sit and do this shit for 14 hours straight. I am good. You don't scare me. Let it be known. Let it be fucking known. It's one of my first VODs on the VOD channel is, Turok in one fucking sitting. 13 hours straight. I set up, I was like... What was that?
The pacifist
The
speedrun.
majority of games
You
Pacifist
motherfucker.
very
speedrun.
easy to play.
Pacifist
in one sitting.
speedrun.
You motherfucker.
What do you mean?
What's easy to play in one sitting?
Most games.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah? Sorry.
Yeah.
Play War
God
Thunder
of
in
War
one
2 and 3,
sitting.
back to back. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Alright.
Not the MMO clause. Fuck.
I'm on it.
Yeah, which is another fond memory of mine. We've talked about fond memories already.
Watch me, you just see me go like it says like on War Thunder online, and then it's like always there. It never turns off. Just on the game for the next 5 years.
Otmir has engaged pacifist speedrun. Fucking piece of shit. Now I can't use guns to kill these robots. So
Can they infight?
what?
Can they infight?
I don't know if that's even in this engine.
No. Oh no.
What I will say is that I wear it as a badge of honor because it was one of the first times that I ever let the chat just tell me what they were cool with. And Fedora was there. I think Pocket was not there, but Fedora was there. Flib was there. A whole bunch of other people were there. And I was like, all right, guys, I got nothing going on this whole weekend. This is all I'm doing. So I'm here as long as you are. And they go, well, we're here as long as you're streaming. And I'm like, all right, I understand. And they never told me to stop. I just went through the whole fucking game in one sitting.
God damn.
Which wasn't bad time. I mean, I was playing a game I never played before. Like, you know, fuck it. I like how this game engine has like the golden eye, like the FPS or the view bobs up and down. I don't know. I always enjoyed that. It was an exhausting stream, but a lot of fun. Had a great time with it.
Yeah, your Eradicator might give you a little bit of trouble trying to do it in one sitting.
Oh, it's not my goal to ever play a game in one sitting these days. If I'm gonna be completely honest with everybody.
Yeah, no, my time for that, if I was doing anything like that, that was like 2 years ago. That's not now.
I mean, to be fair, I've been streaming for like 11 hours now today.
Wait, did stream crash?
No. Well, yeah. No. I restarted my PC because the first half of what I was doing was War Thunder and rendering. And just to clear the RAM up, I restarted.
Fair.
But I was at like 7.5 hours without. I don't know. I don't want to be like the whole prissy bitch of like, oh wow, you kids don't know what hard work is, but I've had a few times where, did I just go in a fucking circle? Where am I supposed to go? Vol, help me. What do I do? Vol, I'm lost. We're rat in a cage. Just like the one song that nobody likes.
I don't know how this game goes.
Dad, help! Help!
You are asking the wrong person to be your
Help!
navigator.
Dad, please!
Alright, okay.
Oh no.
That way.
Alright, cool. Awesome.
No, not that way. That way. Yep, cross. Yep, through the door.
Dan, please. If you don't know where you're going, just say.
What do you mean? Oh.
For added difficulty, you should mute it and let us make the sound effects for the game.
Tip tap tip 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 tap tap tip tip tip. Dan, your job is enemies. Bull, your guns and nothing but guns. Actually, I'll be
Just
guns.
Okay.
I'll be guns.
I can be music.
Ba-da-dang, ba-da-dang.
See, look at that. See, you're getting so far.
Ba-da-dang.
Wait, what was my job?
Ambience and enemies.
I'm gonna look at kitchen. Starts fucking running.
You just ad-libbing for the crabs. Get back here, bitch.
Get back here, Rick. Get back here, Rick.
Goddamn rat. Grab.
Yeah, that way, perfect. Good job. I knew you could find it.
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate you.
You're my ball one.
The lasers.
Alright, I am definitely feeling myself bait here, so I'm gonna have to gracefully exit here. Thank you so much for having me.
Alright, bud. As always, fucking awesome to chat with you about old games and shit.
Yeah. And, Dan, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Equal. Totally.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night. Oh yeah, by the way, you were completely right. I was being goofy. The spears after the thing, the boss. Scepter.
Yeah, the T-Rex boss, right?
Yeah.
I don't want this shit. Get out of here. Dan, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm fucking over this game.
Really? But you're right at the end. You can't be over it.
No, like, I want to be done with it and never touch this bitch again.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then you have to find all the secrets, don't you?
Dan, this is the 4th time I've played through this game.
You need more secrets.
I found them all.
You need all the ones in this area.
I found them already. What are you talking about?
Did you? Wait, you already played through the 8th area?
Yeah, I've beaten this game several times.
Oh, I know, but like in this run. Alright, fine. Alright.
This run, this shmun, or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Well then you're right there. You're right there. You got it.
Take this grenade and stuff it up your fucking ass! Also, I've made the decision that I am not going to complete 6 Days in Fallujah until they patch the fucking thing.
What's wrong with it?
The mission where, like, the fucking tank was, like, driving over the IEDs even though I was tagging them.
Yeah.
It's apparently broken.
Okay. Well, that would make sense. Yeah, it would be broken.
Fuck off.
It's doing that anyways. But you tell them not to. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
I don't wanna die. Not yet, at least.
Uh-oh.
-1? Oh, shit.
You got -1.
Either way, this version of the soundtrack still isn't the uncompressed masterclass that is David Mitchell's peak. what sucks about this fucking part of the game, Dan? Is that
All the robots.
the fucking robots can't die to anything other than explosives.
Oh, that explains so much. That explains so much. I wonder why the guy that was in the tutorial, the guide thing, was only using the grenade launcher basically the entire time. Or just straight up using the nuke. That explains so much. Oh, then why does it give you minigun ammo?
Well, because the minigun works, but it's also just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He just walks away. I don't see him anymore. Oh, never mind. There he is. It's like we're almost done. I'm just over this game.
Brent, we run.
One of my least favorite things about Turok is that like the guns will do certain amount of damages to specific enemies, but not all the enemies.
Well, yeah, type of damage. It's not,
So like for example, like Half-Life does a similar thing, but Half-Life is also like very obvious, and it's like, hey, this thing doesn't work against helicopters because helicopters are made out of metal. Alright, makes sense, cool. You know. Where this game is just, it feels a hell of a lot more arbitrary than it needs to be.
But it's the same concept. Robots don't feel fucked up with bullets. Except for the minigun, because the minigun is just like so many bullets that they can't handle it. But like, they're metal, so the explosions blow up. It makes sense.
I suppose, Dan.
Lasers do jack shit. See, lasers do jack shit.
The other unfortunate thing is that, thank you. The other thing is that, unlike the sequel, you can't pick what type of, oh my god. You can't pick what type of ammo you're using. So in the sequel, if you pick up explosive ammos, you can swap them out for the regular ones and just run regular. So that should you encounter some weenie,
You don't waste it. Yeah.
oh my god, is that T-Rex?
Motherfucking T-Rex. T-Rex that breathes fire. Probably dragon with no wings.
I mean, watch me dust this bitch in one life.
Doing pretty good, honestly. I figured that you just use the nuke and just fucking slap him in the face.
I'll use it once, but that's a bitch way to go.
Yeah, you're right. Knife only.
Alright, fuck you. You're getting nuked 3 times, that bitch. Just because I'm out of ammo. God damn it. I gotta do the uncomfortable thing. Oh, there's literally minigun ammo right here. Never mind. Yeah, he died. Can you believe it? They died. I've been VTubing for a year and a half. That second slot right there, the final confrontation, was the that was it. The first time. God damn it.
Amazing. Outstanding. Great job.
It's been a long year and a half.
Defeated the last dinosaur. You are now the last dinosaur.
Don't tell Pocket.
Apart from Pocket and Futurisaur. Like a few other your friends. It's just a few.
Oh, it's very nostalgic. No time to drink. Only kill. Fuck!
I think yes. Sorry.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's good stuff.
You're supposed to be able to hold the damn thing. But it went automatically.
That sucks. Stop being a jumpy bitch. Oh god, now he's a teleporting bitch. And a jumpy bitch. I forgot how shitty the Turok last boss is. Yeah, dude, yeah.
Bro's just standing behind him, staring at him as he's dying. How many explosions, guys? Yes. All of the explosions.
Dive Studios. CEO, Stephen Kick. Stephen Kick.
let the credits play out. But let me hit the bathroom again.
You're gonna crash.
Darren Mitchell, not David Mitchell. My bad. I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Did you know that Turok started as a comic book series? Did you really? What?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I lied.
You lied? Dan, why are you lying to me?
Because I want to be cool. No, but I didn't know that it started as a comic series. That's pretty neat. Like, published comic series? Like, it actually existed
Uh-huh.
for people to see and read, and they were like, you know what? Let's turn this into a game.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes sense. It really does, because it's better than just pulling a game concept out of your ass. It's just like, all right, we have the baseline, we have the story. Now just figure out how to game mechanic it.